Yet the story does not end there. Long after the Roman legions disappeared from Britain, the memory of their northern frontier continued to shape history. The walls they built remained standing. Their abandoned forts still overlooked the valleys. Their roads, though broken by time, continued to cut across the landscape. Generations came and went. The people who once fought Rome gradually transformed into new kingdoms. Tribes merged. Alliances shifted. New rulers emerged from the remnants of the old world. But one thing remained unchanged. No foreign empire had ever fully mastered the northern highlands. The land continued to favor those who knew it best. Steep mountains, narrow passes, dense forests, and unpredictable weather remained as formidable as any army. What had frustrated Roman generals centuries earlier would challenge many others in the centuries to come. The collapse of Roman authority created a power vacuum across Britain. New peoples arrived. Among them were the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, groups that would eventually establish powerful kingdoms throughout much of England. Their influence spread rapidly across the south. Yet Scotland followed a different path. The northern kingdoms developed their own identities, traditions, and systems of rule. They were influenced by neighboring cultures, but they remained distinct. In time, legends grew around the ancient struggle against Rome. Stories were told beside fires. Warriors spoke of ancestors who had resisted the greatest empire on earth. Whether every detail was true no longer mattered. The memory itself became part of the culture. Centuries later, travelers would gaze upon Hadrian's Wall and wonder why it had been built. The answer was simple. It existed because Rome had reached the edge of its ambitions. It marked the place where expansion met resistance. The place where conquest became too costly. The place where an empire decided that advancing farther was no longer worth the price. Today, the remains of that frontier still stretch across northern Britain. Stone by stone, they remind us of a forgotten chapter in history. A chapter not about victory. Not about defeat. But about limits. Because every empire, no matter how powerful, eventually discovers that there are some things armies alone cannot overcome.